Okay, the excitement has been mounting all day. I've heard a lot of conversation about which capital city could it be, the capital of innovation, of course. And just to give a bit of a background to this, this is the 7th iCapital Award. The cities are where it's happening, right? So a lot of urbanization, a lot of transformation in the cities. We have to learn new ways of growing together and working together and being prosperous. And certainly during the pandemic, that has come to light. And so innovation is a great key that especially the city mayors are using, implementing lots of great initiatives for a better life of the citizens in close consultation with those citizens. And the award goes really, in a nutshell, to the cities which are doing the most to encourage and to nurture that ecosystem of innovation for our modern European lives. Now, this is the 7th award, as I mentioned. Previously, it went to Leuven, Nantes, Athens, Paris, Amsterdam, and the first award in 2015 went to Barcelona. I can disclose that there were 39 applicants this year in 2 different categories. So not only do we have the European Capital of Innovation Award, but we have a second category, which is the Rising Innovative City category. And that award will be explained in just a moment. So 2 separate juries have been working tirelessly to come up with the 7 finalists we're about to meet here. And those jury members are also very diverse in their backgrounds, in their gender, where they come from in Europe, and have come up with some fantastic results which we're going to introduce to you in a moment. There will be 2 winners, 1 per category. And for the European City of Innovation Award, the winning prize is 1 million euros. And for the Rising Innovative City Award, the prize is 500,000 euros. But also the finalists do not go home empty-handed. Apart from the prestige, there is also 100,000 euros or 50,000 euros for each of the categories, respectively, going to them. So I'm sure you're very keen to now meet those finalists, and we've prepared a bit of a video to introduce them to you. So let's roll the camera. That's just a taster of the finalists. You're all going to get to know them in a moment. Representatives from those cities are here with us. And also here with us is Commissioner Mariya, Gabriel, the Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth. Please come and join me, if you would, please, Mariya. Excellent. Isn't this exciting?
It's a great moment for all of us.
Fantastic.
That's what I hope, really, that we'll enjoy it.
Fantastic. I think I'll take your hand mic off you. I'm not sure we'll use that.
Yeah.
It's more for emergency situations,
okay.
just in case. You're on there. It's working fine. So tell us all about the award and what it means for Europe and innovation.
Well, first of all, dear mayors, ladies and gentlemen, let me first thank you, Andrew, for this warm introduction. It is a privilege for me to give out the annual European Capital of Innovation Awards. This is so much more than just a prize. Indeed, today's ceremony is a critical moment of the year when we focus on the cities that have best used innovation in order to improve the lives of our citizens. This year, this flagship initiative of Horizon Europe is even more important. The reason for this is that we have just launched an European mission that will support research and innovation to achieve 100 climate-neutral and smart cities in Europe by 2030. In addition, this year we have also launched the new European Bauhaus initiative, which calls on all European citizens to imagine and build together living spaces that are more beautiful, sustainable, and inclusive. In fact, these two initiatives have a lot in common. Both are fresh approaches to finding innovative solutions for our green and digital challenges, and both do so by fostering experimentation and co-creation of policy, science, and technology to shape better ways of living and building. Therefore, the participants of this and past editions of the European Capital of Innovation Awards are particularly well placed to contribute to these ambitious actions. Indeed, all the European Capital of Innovation finalists are the perfect example of what I'm talking about. They are the real test beds for innovation. They are not afraid to fail and keep trying. They are the perfect fora to co-create new policy with civil society. For example, some of you have used innovative practices to involve citizens in the decision-making processes. Others have deployed technology to ensure an efficient energy consumption or drones in the skies, and smart initiatives to come back all together from this pandemic, among other impressive applications. As such, I strongly encourage all European Capital of Innovation finalists to respond to the call for expression of interest to become a climate-neutral city by 2030 as part of our mission, as well as to apply to become an official partner of the new European Bauhaus. Because there is no doubt, cities are at the core of all our initiatives to tackle the most pressing societal challenges. Citizens must be fully involved to ensure legitimacy and to long-term societal support, and we need synergies with researchers, innovators, and startups to advance new solutions. That's why that is so important at this moment. Thank you.
Mariya, thank you. And yeah, the finalists are really interested in learning who has won in their categories. We're going to get them up here on stage. Let's start with the first category, the Rising Innovative City. So, what about this category?
Well, you know that this category is something new that we have. That's why I very much welcome our finalists. And maybe just before we move to the announcement of the finalists and winners, allow me to present you this new category, the European Rising Innovative City. This category aims to open the competition to more cities and towns in Europe, in particular cities from 50,000 to 250,000 inhabitants, some that could not participate in previous editions, for example. And so this year, a total of 14 cities coming from all corners of the European Union have applied for this category, and today it is my pleasure to announce the 3 finalists and the big winner. But before that, I would like to introduce the first finalist city of this category, Cascais, a city fully aware there is no innovation without people. Projects like DNA, the Smart Citizenship Academia, or a Living Lab for Innovation public policies are clearly examples of their merits. As they say, a place where you can live to the fullest and where projects of happiness are realized, be they family or professionally, and possibly both. So I would like now to introduce Mr. Marco Espinera, Head of Future for Cascais, to join us on stage to share a few words.
Marco.
Hi. Good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much for introducing this new category. Indeed, we were already trying to compete in the previous category and we're not able to succeed. Innovation is, we believe, the solution for the future. I think humanity is facing one of its biggest challenges, and the solution will have to come through innovation. And not only innovation in terms of technology, innovation in terms of public policy, which is what we try to do in Cascais, for the Cascais citizens, improve our quality of life, but also for other towns in Portugal. And by doing so, for Portugal itself and for Europe, because in our business, sharing is the soul of the business and not secret. So thank you so much for this nomination.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I think just having a title, Head of Future, is already a great step forward when it comes to innovative thinking.
That was great, and as he said, innovation is the solution for our future, and innovation, it's not only about technology, it's about values, it's about citizens, it's what we do with people. So thank you very much. Now I would like to introduce our second finalist of the Rising Innovative City category. Trondheim is a city where the innovation happening is not limited to technological innovation, but it is extended to social innovation. An exemplary city pursuing the implementation of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, their partnership University City 3.0 or the City Change Project are perfect examples of fostering synergies within their ecosystem. I would like now to welcome on stage Mr. Lund Renolen, City Council Member of Trondheim. Please. The floor is yours.
Thank you. In Trondheim, we find opportunities for sustainable value creation by innovating and systemizing our approach to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. And our successful approach has made us a UN Center of Excellence on SDG city transitions. And by utilizing our city and region as a living lab, we are serving the 56 countries in the UN ECE region with innovative methods and creative solutions, while continuing to experiment, escalate, build ecosystems, and expand at home. We have created the Norwegian Network of Excellence on SDG city transitions, and we are leading the world's first national UN United for Smart Sustainable Cities implementation program. We are creating an environment that stimulates growth and scaling, both in private and public investments, resources, and talents. We are driving innovation demand through efficient, innovative public procurement. Trondheim has shown concrete results on the showcased initiatives and acts as a role model and lighthouse for others. And our contributors are always shared and available for everyone. By aligning the global goals and the local policy objectives, we adapt and integrate new objectives within existing planning and performance management systems, always with a strong emphasis on participation and resource mobilization. And everything we do is openly available and contributing to shared value creation through value-added solutions and by learning from the best to fuse this knowledge to the rest of the world. At least this is our ambition and what inspires us, and hopefully also what we really do.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. Ambition, inspiration, sustainable development goals, key words. So thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Vantaa, a city with a clear long-term vision to ensure a robust and sustainable ecosystem. A city that addresses a wide perspective of sectors and needs, with plans on mobility solutions, social innovation, innovative culture, or logistic innovation. The Aviapolis district is an example of combining airport district with jobs, housing, service, and leisure facilities. A city where SMEs and startups have a place to test and grow, and where talent is stimulated thanks to projects like Capacity Campus, the Talent Boost, or Vantaa Skis business clusters. Please, Mrs. Ritva, Viljanen, Mayor of Vantaa, join us on stage.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Gabriel. It's wonderful to be here, to join our fellow cities and hear the innovative work done across Europe. It's vital for us, European cities, to share our tryouts, new ways of working, and our successes to learn from each other. For Vantaa, our story is about sustainable growth. We have grown in 50 years from a small rural town to our fourth biggest city in whole Finland. And still today we are the fastest growing city in my country. Among all this growth, our purpose is our people. Vantaa is full of small social innovations from our people to our people. We take pride in enabling this co-creation and cooperation with our residents, businesses and NGOs. We want to have as little red tape as possible to help encourage new ideas of our businesses and our citizens. Our digital innovations, for instance in education, have aimed to create more opportunities to everybody to join. In addition, Vantaa Aviapolis, as Commissioner said, is Finland's second largest business area and engine of Vantaa's growth. It's uniquely developing combination of airport, workplaces, housing, services and recreation. A future green city within the city. Vantaa will be a carbon neutral city by 2030. Our energy company will stop using coal in our energy production already next year. And we have a highly ambitious resource energy program. So, while our city is growing fast, our emissions are not. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Mayor.
So, Mariya, the time has come, and I can promise you we have an almost golden envelope here for you to announce the winner of the European Rising Innovative City. Better get the right envelope, otherwise we will be in trouble. So from the 14, we have 3 finalists here on the stage. I think you'll agree that all 14, just by applying, have already won to a certain extent. We now have 3 finalists, but it's your honor and duty as well to announce the winner of the European Rising Innovative City, starting in reverse order, 3rd place.
Well, now, finally, it's my big pleasure that announce that 3rd place is for Trondheim. Please. Second is Cascais.
Meaning the winner of the Rising Innovative City
is the winner of this year's European Rising Innovative City category is Vantaa.
Fantastic.
Congratulations to all.
Here we are. Do you want to join in the front here? We'll take a photo at the front here as well with the commissioner. There we go. Could you turn it around, please?
Yep.
Just in case. There we go. Perfect. Now we're all lined up. Vantaa, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations.
And now we have a small video. We saw it to start with without a tone. We're going to get to know Vantaa a little bit better, and you can perhaps explain what this award means to you after we've seen the video. We can feel the energy. So what does this award mean to you?
A lot. This is so fantastic. Thank you very much. Dear Commissioner Gabriel, thank you all for this wonderful acknowledgement for Vantaa. As a rising, growing city, we really value this prize of a European Rising Innovative City. I'm sorry, I'm almost losing my language already. I'm honored. I'm so honored to accept this prize for the whole city. It is for the people of Vantaa who participate so actively in the development of a city and making the city grow. Our city council members with passion and commitment to improve our city, the city employees who came up with great ideas to develop a city for and with everyone, businesses, higher education institutions and research institutions, our communities, non-NGOs, for all the innovative work. All together we make things happen in Vantaa. People really are our purpose, and in Vantaa we are honored by this amazing recognition to all the good work. It's not always easy. As cities, we all try new things, we success, and sometimes we fail, and we don't have endless resources. And then there is a crisis, this pandemic, which we cities have had to fight, while moving forward to try to create a better future. So also for all the other cities in Finland, in Europe, thank you for all the great cooperation. Innovation is not born in a vacuum, but by sharing experiences and learning from each other. And all our fellow cities who took part in European Rising Innovation City Challenge, especially our co-finalists, Cascais and Trondheim, thank you so much. Today, all the cities are winners. We are so happy to join the Innovation City Network together, and excited to see who will win the European Capital of Innovation Prize today. And we would like to thank the European Commission for really seeing our innovations and their importance. Vantaa's motto is to be brave and relax. Our city is unpretentious, not too polished, but open to everyone and new ideas. With this great acknowledgement, we commit to developing our innovations and sharing them with other cities, co-creating together. Vantaa has been in my hometown 39 years. It's a city I'm extremely proud of. To everyone watching this in Vantaa, in Finland, I say, great, we did it. Thank you so much.
So, hearty congratulations to Vantaa, Trondheim and Cascais. Thank you so much for joining us, and please. And it was wonderful to hear so much about sharing and how that can be an inspiration as well to other cities that wish to learn, wish to copy. There's no
Sharing, co-creation, make things happen with people, for people. What an amazing, strong message. So thank you so much and congratulations.
We heard that through and through. Okay, so it is now time for the next category, of course, the capital of innovation. And here we have finalists live and present. One of them, I've got to say as well, is also online. So let's see how the technology helps us today. But the word is now over to you.
Well, let's hope that everything will be fine with new technology. So first, let's connect with Dortmund, who, due to the current pandemic situation, cannot be here with us today. Mayor?
I see Tomas is with us, Tomas Westphal.
Hello, Brussels. Hello, Commissioner.
Hello,
Can you hear me?
Dortmund.
Hello.
Thank you very much for being with us. You have all our support. Now, the city of Dortmund has an ambitious, long-term vision of being a city of neighbors that embraces technological as well as social innovation and to come back stronger after the COVID-19 pandemic. The city has demonstrated how they reinvented themselves through innovation, which cuts across multiple sectors, from culture to technological innovation. Some great examples are the immediate climate program and their 4 axes, the support to startups and SMEs through the Excellence Startup Center, or the city's multi-year remarkable effort to build and sustain a local innovation ecosystem with programs such as Smart City Alliance, Nordest Participation Initiative, Science Master Plan, Self-Made Inclusive Maker Place, and a lot of others. So today, it's a great pleasure to have you with us. And I would like to welcome Mr. Tomas Westphal, Mayor of Dortmund. Mayor, can you hear and see us well?
Thank you very much. Dortmund is calling. Hello, Brussels. Can you hear me?
We hear you excellently well.
And we're going to come back to Tomas in a moment. Let's get to know the other 3 candidates here on the stage.
Well, now let me tell you about the Smart Dublin concept with the Smart Districts, the Beta Project, or the Citizen Science, among others. This demonstrates Dublin's excellence on using innovative processes, tools, and governance models. Its efforts on creating an environment that stimulates growth are outstanding, as we can see in the DocPatch Labs, C-Sense, or Coder Dojo, which, you know, is a global network community that has taught 58,000 young people to code in 115 countries. Dublin is an example on using the potential of innovation procurement with initiatives such as the Small Business Innovation Research or the Connected Rings BIOS. Moreover, the rapidly increase of Dublin's innovation network is exceptional, and that is thanks to the collaboration between academia, government, business, non-governmental organizations, and citizens through activities such as Academy of the Near Future, the Digital Hub, or Smart D8, Dublin's Health and Wellbeing District. Now, please, Mr. Joe Costello, Deputy Lord Mayor of Dublin, join us on stage to tell us more.
Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. As Deputy Lord Mayor, I'm delighted to be here and indeed honoured to be representing the Lord Mayor of Dublin, Alison Gilliland, here tonight as a finalist. Dublin's innovation story is a story of many. It's a story of many people, many citizens, many communities, companies, research institutes, public bodies, and many more. And it's a story of collaboration and of all of those coming together to create so much innovation in Dublin. The City Council is the facilitator, and we have created a vibrant ecosystem structure in place at the moment. So we have the Smart District Living Labs, research and technology projects, and these are trialled in partnership with our city universities and with our local communities. In our world-class startup hubs, SMEs are fostered and supported to reach their full potential. And across the whole city, thousands of Dubliners are engaged with our citizen science and smart city education programs, which empower communities to use new technologies for social good in their own communities. There's an old Irish saying, Ní nárt go cúrla céile. There is no strength without unity. There is no strength until you come together and until we work together. And in many ways, this is exactly what we are talking about in Dublin's approach to innovation. It is through partnership, through collaboration and co-creation that we can achieve great things. So our vision for Dublin is for a future and a vision that is green, that is digital, that is inclusive. We know that there are enormous challenges ahead, but we have great hopes. And that's because we know that our innovation ecosystem can rise to meet all these challenges. And we know that the creativity, the resilience, and the spirit of our Dubliners will shine through. So once again, it is an honour to be here tonight, to be part of this competition, and among our esteemed city colleagues from across Europe. Thank you all very much.
Excellent. Thank you, Joe Costello. So, as you can hear, we have the connection back to Tomas. So, if that's okay, we're going to go back to Dortmund, because he has a few words of introduction as well. Would you like to take a seat, Joe?
Please.
Okay. Tomas, can you hear us okay now?
Everything is okay.
Fantastic. All right. Tomas, would you like to introduce Dortmund a little bit more to us, especially in the context of potentially being the capital of innovation in Europe?
Yes, thank you very much. We are on the top of our best roof in our city because we want to create the best picture for you. And you see behind me the flag of Europe. That was our message for you tonight because, you know, we live in special times. And for this, it's not possible and not really possible for us to be now in Brussels because the fight against the pandemic is tough and not over. But we are with our heart in Brussels now. And thanks a lot to the Commissioner for this moment, for this event. It is an honor for us. And it is extraordinary to be a part of your European innovation family. Yes, innovation next door. That's a claim. That's a message for our city. But what does it mean exactly, innovation next door? Let me try to explain it in a short way. Maybe you know the book from Mr. Cesar Hidalgo. It calls Why Information Grows. And it is a very brilliant and special theory and analysis of the structure of the economic future. And the conclusion is, in a short way, information matters. That means information are the basics for complexity and products with more value. And for this, that means that information is really the totally basic for a new welfare, for new economy, for new society. And that's the point for us to understand that the cities, for instance, the biggest cities, are in the driver's seat for this transformation to the new area of economic. Because the cities are able to make information fluently and not limited. And that's the point for us to say, we want to create a structure, how we can start, how we can get successful processes to make information fluently in our town, in our city. And that means we need a culture of trust. We need a collaboration approach. And we need a full involvement, engagement of all key players. We need that they be in touch day by day, and they are with their skin in the rule. And that's what we do. And we are also clear for that. We didn't need a culture of heroes or the top dog in the town. We need a partnership between partners with same goals, with same issues, and with the whole city in our eyes. That's what we do. And for all this, there's one word: neighborhood. And that's the reason for us to say Dortmund is the city of neighborhood. And from the middle of the city of neighborhood, there get innovation next door. From people, with people, for people. That's the heart of our approach. That's the heart of our pitch to your contest. And we are very proud of that we be here on the final, and we look forward. And I say the truth, we are a little bit nervous about that, what now happens in your town. And said now, the best greetings to Brussels. Thank you.
So to be good neighbors. But Mariya, I don't know about you. Tomas, maybe you could help us to find out, is that a unicorn that you're nurturing on the table in front of you? What is the unicorn there?
It is really a unicorn. This is one of our weapons, you know. So if you like to think what is the best case to know what is Dortmund, you have the unicorn, yes? Yeah. But it's not a unicorn, it's a rhino, yes? You can see maybe, but our rhino has wings. But because the rhino stands for a big, huge, strong approach. And nobody can throw it away, nobody. And that's Dortmund, we think. And we know the wings because every project in Dortmund goes up and go on and will be the best way. That's the point of this.
So we change from...
Great.
There we go.
Thank you.
We change from unicorns to high-flying rhinoceros.
Yeah, but I will remember that. Rhino with wings and unicorns. So when we talk about unicorns factory for the European Innovation Council, I'm sure that we have examples, or at least in different stages, we can use some of these images to transform them into something that is our European leadership. So now Dortmund, Dublin, let's meet Malaga, another amazing finalist city with an overarching vision covering individual strategies and action plans, such as the 2030 strategy, the reactivation plan, or the strategic plan for technological innovation. The impressive work is not only focused on the field of technological innovation, but includes also a whole prism of innovation, sustainable and safe habitat, smart mobility, innovative economy, ICT infrastructure, digital transformation, and citizen services. So now I would like to invite Mr. Francisco de la Torre Prados, Mayor of Malaga, to join us on stage. Thank you.
Your Excellency, European Commissioner for Innovation, Research, Education, Culture and Youth, Mariya Gabriel. Distinguished member of the jury and representative of European Innovation Council. Dear friends, as the mayor, it is an honor to be here representing my city as one of the finalists for the European Capital of Innovation Award. First of all, I would like to congratulate the European Commission and the Commission for Innovation, Research, Culture, Education and Youth for the initiative of this award, which will be announced within the framework of the first European Innovation Council Summit. I would like to thank the jury for selecting us among the 8 semi-finalists, and now among the 4 finalists who are also present here today. I sincerely congratulate the mayors and representatives of Dublin, Dortmund, and Vilnius for all that they have done in their cities and for reaching the final of this competition. For the city of Malaga, being a finalist is already a great reward and serve as an extraordinary stimulus to continue promoting innovation and entrepreneurship with us characterized Malaga. During the last 20 years, Malaga has experienced major transformation that have converted the city into a modern, dynamic, well-connected and competitive urban center, ready to take on the challenge of the future. Innovation has been the driving force behind all our city projects, and we plan to continue in this direction. Today, just before coming to Brussels, I participated in the inauguration of the Global Startup City Summit. You also. At the Malaga Trade Fair and Congress Center. We are delighted that on the same day, Malaga is hosting an important summit to promote a startup, while at the same time participating in this innovation summit in Brussels and being considered in the finals of the European competition. Malaga aspires to be the European capital of innovation, and if we are fortunate to win a financial prize, then, as we announced, the money will be dedicated to teaching children in Malaga about programming and digitalization. Malaga is an ambitious city that never stops dreaming and is a great place to live, to work, to innovate. Thank you all very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Mayor. You answered to my question because I know that this morning in Malaga, that was the opening of the Global Startup Summit. And today we are now together with you in Brussels for the European Innovation Council Summit, but that means again that we are always working together, we are building ecosystems, and the key words are really partnerships and support. So now somehow you started already to tell us what is the final city in this category. I will announce and I will invite, I will talk about Vilnius, a city that is ensuring the next generation can speak the IT languages required to be equipped for the fourth industrial revolution. They demonstrate how open data can become the starting point for driving innovation and creating a local ecosystem. It is remarkable to see how the city now is creating an enabling environment to make it a center for drones and life sciences. So please, Mr. Tomas Gulbinas, Deputy Mayor of Vilnius, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, Madam Commissioner Gabriel, dear colleagues, dear guests. Vilnius runs as a citywide lab where experimentation is encouraged, where mistakes are allowed, and where new approaches, new endeavors are always welcome. Open, enabling, and creative. This is the ambition that the city has set for itself. And we think that these goals actually help us to look successfully into the future challenges. And for those future challenges, we have a simple recipe on how to tackle them in the best way. And that is to greet them not only with open minds, open hearts, but also with open innovations. And when we say innovations, we of course, first of all, what comes to our minds is shiny gadgets or super expensive tech. But we think what is most important is the right mindset and the right attitude. Of course, IoT and drones, artificial intelligence are those tools that we use, and we strive to use them more,
but what matters most is that we have creative and happy residents, citizens of Vilnius. Thank you very much, and very proud to be here on stage tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So now we have hopefully 4. Thomas, can you still hear us? Thomas, are you there? All 4 finalists still here? Just waiting for a word that we have Thomas with us on the line before we do the announcement. Thomas, there you are.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we have Dublin, Malaga, we have Vilnius, and we have, of course, Dortmund. I'm handing over the envelope to you, Mariya.
Well, finally, this is a real special moment, and it's a big pleasure for me to announce that the 3rd place goes to Vilnius. For the 2nd place, and for the first in the history of these awards, the jury members have decided to award 2 cities, Dublin and Malaga. And finally, the winner of this year's European Capital of Innovation category is Dortmund. Congratulations to you.
Tomas, gentlemen, congratulations. Tomas, now we have a trophy for you. Being good neighbors, we're going to bring it round, okay? But congratulations for being the European Capital of Innovation of 2021. Tomas, how does it feel?
Unbelievable. But it's a little bit cold now, but it's so great. It's so amazing that you did that. Yeah, it's great. I don't know. I'm afraid I didn't have enough words now.
Well, we have a video to help you. So let's have a look at the video of Dortmund, where we saw at the start, and learn a little bit more about your city.
Dortmund, a city where values such as friendship and solidarity form the foundation for innovation, where it's completely normal to try new things and find solutions that bring you, me, and us forward, where we can do this is greater than it can't be done, where good ideas arise in the back garden, living room, or laboratory and are taken to the streets by the heroes and heroines of this city, in which perspectives are changed and unusual approaches are envisaged, where crises are used to learn and become stronger, stronger than ever. A place where the youngest become the greatest and the greatest become the role models of an entire generation, where strategies, bold plans, and innovative ideas are forged together for today, tomorrow, and beyond. A city where happiness is never left to chance, where lively districts come together to form a strong metropolis for tomorrow, where a creative spark kindles a radiant fire that inspires thousands, where an idea for the neighborhood becomes a model for the future. Innovation next door. Future from the neighborhood.
Fantastic. Okay. So as we heard, 39 applicants for the European Capital of Innovation Award, 2 categories, and we're sticking with those categories for next year. We encourage everyone to join in and make those applications, and hopefully to be here on the stage with us as well. Thomas, have you caught your breath?
Yeah.
What do you have to say for us now?
Yes, clear. First of all, a great thank you to you, to Brussels. Thank you to the commissioners. Thank you for the whole iCapital team for this contest and for this evening. It is great, really, really great. And also, I cannot forget this. Thank you. You hear the firewall now. Thank you for all the habitants in our city. Thank you for the people who are create this network, for the university, TU University Dortmund, the University of Applied Science, and the Max Planck Institute is there. Also, the Chamber of Commerce is there, and our technology center, startup centers, centers of creation and collaboration. They all members and partners of this network. And I will say to all of them, thank you very much. It's your prize, it's a prize for our city, and we are so proud about this. Next year we can do it more and more and more. Thank you very much.
Great, excellent, Thomas. And we can follow all of these activities and everything which is being shared on the social media of EIC. Please make sure you give it a follow. Look out for the European Capital of Innovation Award. I'm now going to leave the stage to allow you to give the final conclusion. I'll just say that we are starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp with the launch of the EIC Forum. That's here on the main stage. So, gentlemen, if you're in agreement, we'll depart from the stage, and final word goes over to you. We've got a small transition
Maybe
coming.
just before, I want to make a picture with our finalists.
Absolutely. We're going to have the picture in a moment. Is that okay?
Yeah,
we're going to bring
okay.
everyone back up.
Good.
But
No
let's
problem.
let's
Thank
go.
you. Thank you
let's
very
go
much.
into your final words
Well,
with a video transition.
Well, now, first of all, congratulations again. Congratulations to all of you, to your teams. As you all said, these awards are for your citizens, for your cities. So I would like now just to take this opportunity to thank not only the 7 finalists and all the other applicants, but also all European cities for their efforts in transforming societies and for doing their best to ensure a better future for all of us. I'm happy to see we all share a long-term strategic vision for a city that is at its core green, digital and inclusive. A new day in our journey for a better future starts now. And your role as capitals of innovation is to make it happen. Mayor said it, we make things happen. Do not forget, there is a lot to be shared, but there is also a lot to be learned. That's why my final message is test, learn, and scale up. We are with you. You have our support. Thank you very much.